synth-driven.
I don't know if I'd call it synth-driven anymore.
Yeah, we started it out
jazz
as
fusion
synth-driven, I guess.
Yeah, it started off like really like heavy like synth, like mode-driven.
Or like Motion City Soundtrack is actually like one of the bands that we thought was kind of...
And then we added a little organ.
I never thought that.
Yeah, we as a general lumping in, we categorize ourselves as ska punk, but it's
so
much more.
Maybe a little bit more.
This night, this fight will never break me down, 'cause I've got friends who I know have my back, and they live on every single block. When till I'm standing up the signal on every single car to let go of convention and try to go them as far as physically possible, and hope to save ourselves before we all crash and burn and heap up flames onto hell's front door. Time to pain.
Class Act's been together about 3 years now. The name of the band came from us sitting in this room trying to think of a name for about 3 months when we first started, and it was just someone said it and we were just like, alright, that works. Me and a couple of the other guys used to be in a ska band, and our guitar player and drummer were in like a metal band, and we just sort of started playing music, and it's just kind of what came out just from what we listened to really and what we liked.
We started with a band, Skanonymous, which was a ska band, and the first show they ever played was at a sailing club in Berkeley Marina on a tarp. They set up on the tarp.
And then I play keyboards, I play organ and synthesizer. I use like a mono synthesizer, and I play trumpet. I've been playing both of them for since 4th grade. I don't know, like 11 years, 12 years, something like that. And I took piano lessons from a little old lady up the street forever.
I'm Brad Dollar, and I'm the guitar player in a Class Act. I've been in the Class Act since the beginning. All the members, with the exception of our saxophone player, are the founding members. Started off as a bunch of friends who played in different bands wanting to get together and almost as a joke merge things, but it turned out to actually work. Our process for writing our songs originally started off with us coming together and just forming the idea as a whole, as a group, and then we thought that would be the way we were going to stick with it. That's how we were going to do it, but real quickly we realized that it was going to be the situation where one of us brings in a part of a song, a guitar riff, a keyboard line, a vocal line, and then build the song off that, and then someone, usually the person who wrote the original part, goes off and writes the lyrics, and we come back, and very kind of separated process, but we've been working on a few new tunes over the past 6 months or so, and that process has kind of gone back to the original way where we're all really writing together.
Side by side, right now is our time. And by nightfall, we'll have the upper hand overall.
Hi, my name is Zach, and I play the alto and baritone saxophones. I actually originally wanted to play trumpet when I was in 4th grade, but my mom was like, no, like you should play clarinet, because like I played clarinet so I could help you, and I was like, no, I want to play trumpet. So I ended up playing clarinet, and it was okay. I didn't really like it very much, and then I was like, saxophone's cool, and that's kind of like clarinet, well, that's what I thought. The transition would be kind of similar. So I started playing saxophone, and I was like, this is a lot easier, and it's also a lot cooler. I like it a lot better, and that's just where that came from.
I'm Chris. I play drums in the band. Brad and I were really into metal, just like Metallica and Iron Maiden and stuff like that, and just like Exodus, just a lot of thrash metal, and we tried to emulate that. We started one band called Society's Edge with our friends in 8th grade, and then we had this other guy come in with us during high school as a second guitarist, so we could have really cool harmonized leads and stuff like that. the reason I like to play ska punk is because it's just fast and it's fun to play. Like, I was always into, the thrash metal and like punk rock music, so it was always fast, and ska was always really cool, especially all traditional stuff, but it was really slow, so we just kind of mixed a lot of it together. Like Big D and the Kids Table and Streetlight Manifesto, they play really fast, and we kind of like to do that. And the synth was just kind of a bonus because we had it lying around, and we thought it would be really cool to add a synthesizer and stuff in there. And I always just called it ska punk with synthesizers.
My name is James Baker, and I play bass in a class act. Well, I really like playing bass in this band because it's, it keeps me busy, and that's definitely kind of my style of playing bass, is just keeping it busy, and just keeping my fingers moving all the time, and it's interesting. It's more interesting than, just playing eighth notes and just keep on going, and, I like to switch it up a little bit, and it's just generally fun, good exercise for my hands.
So my name is Devin Crota. I sing and play trombone in a class act. I've been in the class act since basically when we started. We were in two separate groups, and then we kind of formed one out of two. It's been maybe, I guess, 3 years or so now since we started. We started practicing summer before I went to college, and I'm about to graduate, so around 4, I guess, then maybe, so, yeah.
Why does everything I make this all turn so depressing? I can't stand to fail at this. It doesn't matter if I try with all my heart. Everything will always just fall apart.
So kind of how we came to like the ska punk genre is just the band that I was in before with Andy and Brian and James. That was more of just like a traditional like third wave ska band, kind of like Real Big Fish and stuff like that. It had a lot of horns in it, more than this band does. And then Brad and Chris came from a band that had a little bit of like a metal edge, then turned kind of pop punk, and so we just kind of put those two together and got like a ska punk band that's more of what a class act sound is.
It's so bad, I forgot to try, and I forgot that you thought that you were good, forgot that you still have some pride. I know there's always someone better, so in second place, it's always
I think a lot of bands started like this and continue like this and probably end like this, which I think is, kind of success anyways. I don't think you need to like play the Chronicle Pavilion to like be a real band. I've personally never even ever been to one of those shows. Like, I'd much rather have it be a bunch of kids in the basement somewhere having a great time. I think that's the most success that you could probably have.
coming to me, gay, bitter manifestation. When I see what I've done and when I've come to these fights at all, I won't shake, I won't break, I won't fall. So if you're ever coming back, so if you're ever coming back, so if you're ever coming back, so if you're ever